Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, everyone. So, my computer is what you could essentially summarize as a goddamn fucking mess right now. So, therefore, I am not playing anything but League of Legends. Just because this is one of the games that has made a shitty transfer, which means I had to reinstall it. And this is one of the games I would rather play test on stream than the other copious amount of games that I'm gonna have to file through, make sure they shift it over to the new drive correctly, and all this other crap. I haven't even checked if Discord made its move great. Actually, no, wait. Discord doesn't have to move. Neither does Paint or my video software. Although I do think I need to tell OBS that when it records, it has to go to a new video folder in a different drive now. But that's after we format the fucking thing. We haven't even formatted one of the other drives. To give you a summary, when I open File Explorer, there's now local disk C, local disk D, local disk F, and new volume G, along with third and first H and I, who are thumb drive, like USBs. Which, honestly, properties. Let me name this fucking thing. Default Drive A. This. Okay. I didn't even change anything. E is my disk drive. I'm trying to figure out why I have local disk C, local disk D, local disk F, new volume G, DVD RW drive E, third H, and first I, but no A or B. How if we skipped A and B? This is forever going to annoy my OCD brain. But yeah, now I have 4 drives. If I put in my third one, I'll have 3 USBs. Which I don't consciously need. So this is the first game I can confirm that will have made its good functional transfer to G from C. Because C and D, which drive was which? Okay, D is the one we're needing to reformat. C and F were my two first originals. C is a 1 terabyte, F is a 1 terabyte, D is a 2 terabyte, and G is a 6 terabyte. And then H and I are 15 gigabyte USBs. I need to make sure my duplicate copy of Windows is gone. And we're in the process of emptying D so that we can reformat that shit. Because D is heavily fucked up. So I now have a total of what is roughly 10 terabytes of internal storage. And adding the 3 USBs, I have 45 gigabytes. So am I a memory hoarder? Likely. Am I gonna have to adjust the fucking sound on every single thing? Am I gonna turn off those sound effects? Yes. Actually, I'm just gonna turn them down. 'Cause fuck that. Oh, that's.
Oh yeah, I can. That's dumb. Why did I do this backwards? It's stupid.
That's very low sound. For sound effects, let's try 40. Okay. Hi.
Ohio. Ohio gozaimasu.
So, computer's still a fucking mess still, but this is the first
kind of
game
computer
I'm
is it?
testing that has made the full transfer from one drive to another. So I now have.
Did you hear about the UVale shooting?
I've heard about the Rob and the Buffalo. What shooting are we talking about now?
The new one that happened yesterday.
At Rob Elementary?
I don't know. It's called the U-Veil shooting. I don't know. I think so.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Just checking.
So, I now have a USB that's not plugged in. Third H, first I, new volume G,
Just realized.
local disk C, local disk S, local disk F, and local disk D.
I didn't hear a lot of that because my audio count cut out. I heard everything after local disk G.
So, local disk C, local disk F, local disk D, new volume G, third H, first I, and then I think the USB I don't have plugged in is second J.
Uh-huh.
And so adding that up, that is 10 terabytes of internal storage and 45 gigabytes of USB.
But why?
Games.
Are you like downloading movies?
No,
How many games do you have? That's a lot of games.
I have over 40 games.
It's a lot of games. What kind of computer is this? Is it custom?
Yes.
Okay.
Who are you playing?
Figured it was custom. I hadn't decided yet. I'm probably gonna go for Ezreal.
Let's light it up. Yeah, I just have a crap ton of games. Hi Luke, hi Demir, hi Raccoon. Day's going okay. Haven't finished fucking with my game yet.
Fair enough.
Well, fucking with my computer. See, my brother was fiddling around with the sudden appearance of local disk D. Because he realized, wait a second, you have a hard drive not plugged in. I'm like, ooh, it's a 2 terabyte hard drive. And he's like, why the hell is only a quarter of it accessible and filled?
Huh.
Why is 3/4 of it unallocatable? I think we need to empty this and reformat it.
Sounds like it needs to be defragged.
He's like, okay, let's just empty it and basically give it a shit shine of just what the fuck's wrong with you.
I mean, unless there's data on there that's actually worthwhile, but I doubt it. It might be busted anyway, because if it's not accessible, it might just be gone.
He's managed to nearly empty all the shit it had on off of it. So
it's a Leona Kog'Maw lane. Cool.
Why the fuck is there a Yumi mid?
I don't know, actually. I think it's more likely Leona mid. What the fuck is their comp? It's so confusing. I've seen this, like Leona mid strats. They're not
Hello,
good.
Ascending. Hello, how? Okay, so.
How many people on the stream?
4.
Oh, that's a lot, actually.
So anyway,
abnormal.
we have not finished fucking with the computer yet.
Right.
How many desktops did you make for this poor thing? How many desktops did you put on my computer?
That's how you do it.
I'm gonna need you to help me confirm this crap. Is that or is that not the tornado warning?
Yeah.
Are you
I
fucking
can't wait
with
to
me?
get started. Gold is one element everyone respects.
Hard to tell with him, eh?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I'll lead the way to victory.
Well, that complicates things.
Minions have spawned.
Man, I'm sometimes glad that I live in Canada. We don't get those.
Alright, stream, you get to watch me have fun with the mini map. And I'm gonna go see what the Weather Channel says.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. I will chill until you return. Hello. Hello. I don't understand. Hello. Eyes up. I can't access the VCs. Oh, you're on. Hello. Wait, what is going on? Oh, hi. I was very confused. Fun. That's pretty cool.
not be popping onto my stream. Yeah, it looks like it's all safe enough. Hello, everyone. I'm glad I was the only one to take the hit there. No one really deserved to take the hit for me getting a fucking tornado warning. Little out of breath because fucking stairs. Yeah, so the tornado's up out of my county, heading towards Wisconsin. And there's a shit ton of people in the weather chat thinking it's fucking fake. And one person's screaming it's outside their house. So we're actually just gonna pop over to Meep. Okay, we can't spectate, fuck. I guess we're just here to talk. Cause, Meep's my duo. After I finish streaming, though, I might want to go for a walk. It's not a stupid idea, because the tornado has jumped the temperature up by 20 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's absolutely no rain. And I could probably just grab an umbrella out of the car. So I don't have to abort the walk like last time. Yeah, and then there are the idiots. The ones that decide the best way to handle a tornado is to rip off their shirt, grab an American flag, and jump on the roof. Like, there are several things that's going to result from that. If anything hits that flag, that's an immediate sale, and you are fucking gone. Or Mother Nature slaps you in the face with a fucking tree. Or a car. Or just straight up picks and eats you. Like, there's several things that could happen to your dumbass. Safest places inside of a tornado is the eye of the tornado. That's where the calm is. And if you're ever in a tornado area, or there's an alert or a warning or a siren. Your safest places are, if you're driving, pull over, get into a ditch. If you're in a house, get into the basement or get into the center of it. Anywhere near the center, get into a doorway. Get into, like, if you can't get to the basement, go for, like, second floor bathtub or something. So doorways, middles of the house, basement, bathtubs, ditches. Anywhere where you can just take shelter and not be the tallest thing in the fucking area. And favorably outside, in a ditch where you can hold on to something. If you have any animals, take them with you. If you're outside with your animal, fucking tie them to you. Do not drive in your car. The air will get under it and lift it up and send it flying everywhere, anywhere. Or just flip it over. And the reason you're in a ditch is so if it does flip your stationary car, there's far less of a chance that car is going to land on you. I would also suggest not moving to lay within the direct area of a car. Just for that fact and risk of being flipped and having it land on you. I'm trying to clean my glasses, but the fucking cloth is getting dirty. So this is getting harder. I'm gonna go try a clean shirt instead. This cloth needs to get washed. Okay. Basically, the reason you're going into a bathtub is essentially you can cover your head or hang on to the sides. And since anything in a tornado is most likely going to be heading up, it's gonna hit the bottom of the bathtub, it's gonna hit the sides of the bathtub. If you get picked up in that bathtub, you are basically flying a go plane without wings. So basically,
oh,
the reason you want to go for a bathtub if you can't get to a basement is because that will become your new 3-sided protection unit. Just hang on to that fucker and cover your head with something.
you can also get in the fridge, like Indiana Jones.
A lot of people have an empty bathtub as opposed to an empty fridge.
Well, you can make the fridge empty pretty quickly.
Yeah, but there's also a doorway or your basement that might be of more access than a fridge.
And get someone else, put you in the fridge, duct tape that shit up real tight, you'll be fine. Especially if it's an older one. You're sitting in a sealed metal can.
I was just saying, if you're outside,
I'm joking, of course.
If you're outside with pets, get into a ditch and tie the animal to you.
No, throw them in the fridge. But she's not wrong. I could play Ash.
Because that pet weighs less than you. Or if it's a big dog and it weighs more than you, it's going to protect you.
Yes.
Either way, combine your weight, you're harder to pick up, also you're in a ditch, which protects you from things trying to fall on your head, like your car. Although, try not to lay too near to your car in a ditch. You don't want the car getting flipped onto you.
Correction. Why not just get in the car?
Because wind can get under the car and lift it and flip it.
That's a good point.
You are trying not to leave the surface of this planet in any violent way.
Fair enough.
Another thing, do not drive your car in an electrical storm. Pull over, get into a ditch.
Yeah. That's a good one. Them ditches know what they're about. Okay, so it's a Lux support. What are you gonna play into Lux, Ozmo? No idea? Safety comp. Look how safe it is. Safety comp. You shouldn't play Ari with Zaya. It's not great.
I have dashes.
Yeah, but why would you play it with Zaya? Zaya is so safe. It's just safe. She's full safety. Why would you? Why? I can't help if you dash on them. I can't help you because I have nothing to catch up, and I don't need the peel. So, why Ari?
We have a Nocturne and a LeBlanc.
Okay. I mean, if you want to follow up
who
on them,
said
sure.
you're going to be the follow-up?
Doing time for laning. It's a good point, but that's sure okay.
Laning sometimes ends around 6.
They have no bruisers, so you make a valid point. They don't have any real assassins either, so. And laning only ends at 6 depending on the support you're playing.
Now, for an actual game of League of Legends, where we don't get
Immediately and violently evicted from the game, yes.
Falling in love. That's how a star falls.
Normally, I would lament having 3 assassins on the team, but again, they have 1 tank and 4 squishies, so.
Still mired in the hypocrisy of the core. Time to save the world.
beat the shit out of her. Your auto attacks on her heal because CC.
Well, let's just say you should back. You have time. You have time to back.
Love and hope spring forth from the stars. That's worth fighting for.
I like how the immediate response is beat the shit out of her.
I know. It's nice, and now Sejuani should have backed. So, yeah. Did anyone use like sums? Did like Jin use heal or something? I don't think anyone used sums. It
Graves
seems to be
and
a
Jin
fine straight
have
out.
Dark Harvest.
Yeah, because they're dumb. Actually, that's not a terrible
nap,
choice
Nugget.
considering how
Have a good
tricky our
nap,
team
Hal.
is.
I didn't use any sums, I didn't use any potions. It's just a good old thing of beat the absolute shit out of her.
Can't lie, it's like that.
No
This
one
isn't
can
going to be much of a
trust me.
catch lane, it's going to be very passive, just so you know. There it is.
I can't help it if I'm a
Don't like the
natural
minion
leader.
aggro. A little worried about Jinx poke. Maybe walk, maybe stay vertical to me. I don't want to get hit with both. Off her E. He's pushing a lot. I don't know why he's pushing so much.
He's an idiot.
He is. I'm fine with this compromise. I've really no desire to not get pushed up.
People follow stars, Kiko. But what do stars follow?
He's trying to get the Lux to get something, but he's not gonna like this.
He can't take advantage of crap under a tower.
All I get is attention.
Ari's still trying to hit stuff.
You mean Lux.
Yeah. Oh, I missed it. I'm actually bad at this game, for real.
I got more than she got.
Yeah, it was a good trade.
Want to know a secret? Too bad.
I actually got fucked up pretty good there, by the way.
I do not have time for this.
The poke's definitely causing me some issues.
Charmed, I'm scared.
well done, though. It's fine, we don't want to chase that. Oh shit, oh, it's Nocturne's here.
Time to ignite some stardust.
Sorry, buddy, I wanted the heal.
Never last. I don't accept destiny. I defy it.
I keep missing everything.
I'm playing on
I'm
nothing
so
but
bad at
fun.
today. It's been too long since I played her. Let's go.
Just a fun
Okay, I
fun
missed a
run.
lot of CS, but they both died because they both they pushed up the lane. They went for a pick, they lost it, they died because they is too good a defensive
And
champion.
somehow they didn't notice Nocturne taking out the ward.
You can't judge a girl just
Well,
by
yeah,
how she
because they're not paying
looks.
attention.
Except for me, of course.
How to win lane 101. Know not to shove the wave like an idiot. Which he's doing again right now. Unless he's actually last hitting this time.
He is.
Doesn't even feel like
Kind
he's
of.
last hitting. Is he even kind of?
I'm always chasing the
Well, I'm gonna
moment.
let him do his thing and push up again. I would be more than pleased to let him. I'm gonna keep helping the Lux hit the backline.
Ooh, okay, something's happening
Why
top.
wouldn't I? Cool, cool, very nice,
It's a
very nice.
3v2.
They want to kill me or be me. Either way, it's kinda all about me.
I think he thinks that this is actually good for him somehow.
They took out the control ward.
Not that I even like control wards there, to be honest.
I fight for
It's
love,
out of
I
4.
don't do a
and
ton,
beauty.
most of the time.
But mostly beauty.
Yeah, I never like placing mine there. I like putting mine in the triangles.
Winning first, Kiko. Then ice cream sundaes.
Sometimes I have to watch my own back.
Gotcha, bitch. Fending them off you.
Loving too deeply. That's how a star falls.
I'm ready if he tries to ult your ass. She's in this bush here.
I think I need a new orbit.
Nope. Shut down.
Starlight will prevail.
He's almost got 6. You might want to go.
Love will tear us apart. If the creatures from an alternate dimension don't first. Seriously. Starlight is my spotlight.
Sorry, bitch. I'm not standing still.
Bye.
Oh, shit. How did she know I was even there? Yeah, fuck her up. Fuck her up for that crap.
All is quiet. Good girls get even.
How did she even know I was there? I could have been anywhere in that bush.
Let's have a look, shall we?
everything better.
Kami, I'm on my phone for Discord, so I'll verify you after the stream.
There. Right. They're all going to be cosmic dust. Gravity well. It can be a burden to shine so bright. Change is coming. Feathers fly! Activate. Sometimes we have to change the stars.
Die, little inanimate spy.
Starlight reflection. Kiko! Such language. Shine on.
Yeah, I'm just recalling a very unlikely push. I swear to God, I didn't tell it to.
You haven't said anything in forever. Have you been talking this whole time?
Yes.
Because you haven't said anything in minutes. You haven't said anything to me in minutes.
It fucking disconnected me.
It must have.
Heavenly
But
body
yeah,
coming
this has
through.
been tragic, especially with how much poke they have. No, you heard everything I said though, right?
No.
Oh, yeah, I was saying that this is really a counter lane for Zaya because they're a poke comp and I'm an anti-dot. You understand.
Yeah. Hi, Frusk.
This is the opposite of what I want as a Zaya player.
Of
I
course
thought it
they
was
look up to
Zaya.
me. Half the time I'm flying.
Zaya, I don't know. Everyone says it seemingly differently.
I always said
I
Zaya.
thought it was It should be Zaya. It should be Zaya by spelling. It should be Zaya. I agree. I keep saying Zaya for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, this is a really terrible lane comp for me.
I survived gym class.
Oh my god. Nice, good dodges. Oh, that was clean as fuck though. Did you see that?
Aw, that's sweet.
He flashed. Cool.
Let's light him up.
Oh god, that was close. I barely got that. Sorry, I couldn't do more for you. I didn't realize. I was
Okay.
ulting as Sejuani came in, so kind of awful timing.
My fight isn't
If I'd known, I would have ulted in the other direction and come the other direction, so I could have stunned him. Yeah. But I need you to try and trade them more. Like, jump up and start hitting them and try to take a lot of damage, because otherwise they're going to poke me out of the lane. So one advantage here is that Ari actually does that pretty well.
My soul is in the sky.
Generally speaking, I don't actually know for sure. the Ari Lux matchup. I don't know who outranges who. I think she outranges you. Maybe I'm wrong.
She does outrange me, but I can dodge all of her crap with dashes.
Yeah, if you can, like, if you've been good at dodging her
This
stuff
star
so far,
follows her
keep doing
own
it just so you can trade out for damage. Because
Not to
otherwise, they're just gonna
mention,
poke me down and it's
For
not
her
much I can
W,
do.
she has a shield, but for my W, it gives damage and movement speed.
Yeah. Well, the big problem for me is that a support can dodge, but I can't really dodge.
Time to save the world.
Because if I go to auto, she's gonna get a hit, or well, much more likely to get a hit. Whereas you don't need to actually be anywhere in particular, so you can go wherever you want, in a sense.
They won't be needing that anymore.
Love and hope
Careful.
spring forth from the stars.
It's okay. I'm
Worth
being
fighting
careful.
for.
I'm gonna get out of it. Dude, go get him. Get Art. Go get him. Go get him.
I can't help it if
fuck?
I woke up like
So
this.
weird. Oh my goodness. Oh, LeBlanc came in and started clapping people. What the fuck?
Crap.
What? How the fuck did he know where I was?
No.
How the hell did he know to snipe right there? I'm so confused as to how he knew to do that. Because we have a control ward right there. How did he see me? Okay, he's dead anyway. Yeah, I know. Like, Lux saw you and shot you, right? On top of that control ward. Like,
Yeah,
how
she
did she know
snared
you
me
were
at
there?
random, and then threw an immediate E.
So, like, there's no way she should have known you were standing there, though.
And no way Jin could have guessed you were there. I mean, way less way you could.
It did seem really strange. Maybe it was a Jin trap, but how the fuck did he put a Jin trap? He's never even been there
The
before.
stars see
Yeah,
everything.
no,
Or
he
anywhere
didn't trigger
near
a
there
single
before.
trap.
Well, it just doesn't make any sense. How could he possibly know?
Alright, just so we're clear, these two bushes have absolutely no vision.
What do stars
Oh, God tier plays. Thank you.
Star Guardians
Run.
gotta stay hydrated. All I get is attention.
Run, kid. Oh, you're dead.
You're alive, run.
No, it's fine.
He has Gale Force.
Yeah, he could jump on me, but as long as I have my things, I'll survive and kill him. Yeah, it's okay. I'll back out. I don't know if Sejuani is. Is she up there? Yeah, she's top, but I'll still leave because
He's
he
coming
does have
for
the
you.
advantage now. I don't have minions. I don't have minions.
Stars don't quit. We're reborn.
Literally, he's so confident he's gonna get the W. What's happening mid lane? Legitimately.
I do not have time for
That's a
that.
great fucking question.
This has been an interesting game so far. We've done okay, bot. We could definitely have done a lot better. I'm a little
Alright,
frustrated.
I'm
that
noticing
Nocturne
something.
didn't
I don't
take
know if you see
advantage.
this too. In my walk
What?
animation, I'll have a few normal steps and then like a slow motion step.
I defy it.
Is that just a me thing?
I think so. It's like a little, like it's like a stutter step.
But why?
I needed it.
Why is that a thing
That's
that's
a very
happening?
good question.
I'm playing on
Is it just
nothing
the
but
skin?
heart.
No, let me watch you. Yeah, no, you're having it too. What the fuck?
This is how League does its walking animations.
No, it isn't. Normal step, slow motion. That's not
I don't
normal.
actually see
Hey, look, it's
very
the
much.
Giovanni.
I
Let's
thought you
try.
were talking about their
Just
gauge.
by how she looks. Except for me.
Didn't see that coming.
Time to ignite some stardust.
Oh, you fuck. Okay.
Gale forced my ass.
What he did? Wow. Fuck me. Should just stop bottling him. Fine. The assassins are making this work for us. Didn't have heal. Jin is so fed. Damn, Azza. This kind of sucks. They're both mid-silvers. They shouldn't be playing this well. Maybe one of them is a smurf, but
I'm
I
always
don't know.
chasing the moment.
The Jin is oddly good. I don't know if they were doing something there. The goddess like got them vision. Maybe the jungler somehow threw a ward over or something. I don't actually know how they did that.
Nothing they really
They
did
shouldn't
have
be as
vision.
ahead as they are.
Like, you stepped on a trap, but that vision
Must
was way
have
ended.
didn't have been get.
Either way, it's kinda relevant.
That just doesn't make a lot of sense.
Alright, I just got my ass crit for 1,000.
It's not an FF, we're up kills. Who the fuck is FFing? We have a gangplank. Why would we FF a game where we're up kills with a gangplank? I don't think I can fight for that at all. My god, look at them go.
Starlight doesn't last forever.
What am I supposed to do? I could just return to mid and farm there. I think I'll do that.
Do you think this is one of the games where I should maybe go back into the replay and see if they do have vision on us?
I fight for
That would be a
love,
good idea. I would
justice,
love to
and
see how they
beauty.
knew to snipe that. We can
Because
go
I'm
back.
not
We can also
leaving the
review
lobby
some of the
without
plays.
doing that. Something's fucking weird. Something smells.
Understandable. It was fishy that they knew that.
Twice.
Oh my fucking god, LeBlanc is taking CS from me. Why, dude?
Winning first, Kiko.
They've done it
Fucking hate
twice.
that.
Sundays.
Both of them once. But twice overall in the lane.
Well, unless they had the same vision basically there. Possible there's something going on there we didn't understand.
Careful. Graves crits for a motherfucker.
You're kinda cute.
Oh god, I can't do shit, man. Graves is so fed. I was hoping to get Teemo there, but he didn't die.
Nothing
Graves won't die.
That's how it started.
Oh my god, GP does no damage. What the fuck? Are these guys for real?
I think I need a new orbit.
That's so bad.
Fuck me, comment.
Yes. Literally don't know what to do this game. Like, I'm playing well. It's just
Come on, Kiko.
a very
Time to play.
limited amount that I can do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and take as much farms as I can.
Starlight will prevail.
Are you fucking kidding me? I reset the buff?
Love will tear us apart if the creatures from an alternate dimension don't first. Starlight reflection. Starlight is my spotlight.
We'll just get them.
Everyone else is
Oh
coming.
shit, they're all here.
Let's light 'em up. Let's pretend this is
Oh, I was so cheesy what I just did. You
That
see
was
how I walked
clean
in front
from
of
me.
her before I cast an E? That was a good escape. Why are they taking my CS? Stop, dude. Why are you taking CS from the ADC?
I did accidentally take
Why
a
do
little bit
people
of it.
do
Oh
that?
shit.
No, it's okay. He took the whole ass wave and he meant to.
Let's light up the sky.
I just hate to see it because it's so dumb.
Ah
Like,
shit,
why
I
would you
knew
do that?
there was vision here. I was waiting on my thing to fucking see it.
Ah, shit. That sucks.
I totally
happens.
missed the fact that Timo was totally teleporting in. Hello, Sadulash.
I'm just struggling and trying to farm. This has been a difficult game.
They have Baron
So-
empowered minions. You can't ignore that.
Girls, get
I can't fight this. Like, what the fuck? Stop! What the fuck, dude? This sucks. Wow. Jesus. That's just Sejuani throwing out ults and killing me. There's nothing I can do. That's just the fat GG. Mid gap. Fucking. Not top gap, but it's bad.
being bad does have its charms.
I'm not gonna FF it because there's still a chance we can come back.
Ah shit, he was
Oh
behind me.
god, it's pretty bad. Wow, that sucks. This is insane. Ugh.
Why did he go in there? Why was there a fight? They were
We're
grouped
gonna have
up.
to work on our bot lane comp because we struggle tremendously. They were played so badly. We should have done so much better than
Yeah.
we did. Oh my gosh. I was like, you can't play Ari if you're gonna do 5,000 damage. That's not enough.
It's not enough, yeah.
It's just not enough. You can't just play it even though I'm playing Zaya because you played into a bad comp, which is their comp. Like you got last pick, you played into a counter comp with a counter ADC. You couldn't have screwed yourself over more. And then you played the lane wrong. I don't actually no, that's not fair. That's not fair. You didn't play the lane wrong. It was just there was nothing to be done. Like the comp was so bad. Even if you dove him, there was only so much you could have done. Like you could have optimized
I
it a
was
little bit by
counting on the
diving in more,
LeBlanc
but it wouldn't
and
have mattered
the
much.
Nocturne. But the LeBlancs,
Yeah.
it just... The LeBlanc never came down,
Yeah,
really.
but that's the thing.
And the Nocturne just kind of
For the most
suicided
part,
everything, apparently. All over the
We
map.
can't control what they're gonna do. I understand the comp
And
like
we
attraction for the
forgot
dive
before
comp.
we left lobby to check the fucking replay. God damn it.
I can do the replay real quick.
Yeah, but we're not in lobby to report it.
Sure. I mean, can't we go back and report them?
No, I have to leave lobby now.
Oh, I guess so.
Do you think we should go back into the replay and see what the hell that was?
I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later and find out, and I'll make a report to Riot if that's the case. But it's very unlikely that they were doing that. It's very unlikely it was anything other than guessing.
Shit, perfect guessing.
It was, but that happens, you know.
Oh, wait, before we get into a game, I should probably prep my meds to start dissolving. That, and I'm having a bit of an internet fight with someone who just doesn't think. They think all pit bulls should be banned.
All pit bulls?
Yeah.
To be honest, I am not an animal lover, so I don't know if animals should be banned. That's not an area I have any expertise in because I don't know the difference between different types of animals in terms
The
of
issue
behavior.
is the news
But
either says dog or they specifically say pit bull. And there's been, a terrible thing in the media where it seems to be always pit bulls doing the attacking.
I think the number one reason for that is that pit bulls are used as the primary defense dog for a lot of households. I think
And
maybe
there
because
are a lot of
Dobermans are too
people
hard
who
to
don't
train.
train them, or you've got someone walking them who really
Well, they
can't
teach them
control
to be aggressive. They teach them to be aggressive, and they don't do a good job at like managing them. And then the pit bull maims somebody because they're untrained. So
Or you've got an
why have a
120-pound
defense
woman,
dog?
and 120-pound woman walking a dog that weighs about 120 to 140 pounds.
I mean, they're huge animals. You can't just not walk them because then they get antsy and they start destroying shit in your yard. So you have to walk them, and they're
Yeah.
huge fucking aggressive animals. So
They're not all aggressive. Like, there are some pretty good service animal dogs where
well,
it's
yeah,
the
no,
pit bull.
they can be. But I mean, they're
The main
aggressive
issue
because
is
most of the time people train them to be
someone-
aggressive.
You either
in
train
their
them to be
yard.
aggressive, you don't train them at all, you train them shittily, you just aren't responsible with the animal that you have.
I mean, pit bulls aren't even intrinsically much different from any other dog. I think they're just a hunting dog, right? Like,
Pit bulls originated
derivative.
from breeding an English Bull Terrier and an English Bulldog.
I know at least one of those
And
is a hunting dog. I don't know which one though.
they were primarily used in bull baiting and bear baiting until the two sports were banned in England. And that
Yes,
is
that makes
when they
perfect sense. That's what I
transferred.
thought.
And that's when they translated into backyard pit bull fights.
Ah. Yes.
So this is a
Though-
dog that is bred to attack other dogs. Which means, when they are puppies, you need to socialize them not only with other pit bulls, but with all sizes of
dogs.
other dogs and animals. You have to socialize them right.
Honestly, I think pit bulls should probably only be given out under special circumstances. I don't think they're the kind. Just
I
by
think,
knowing about
honestly,
it,
I
it's
think-
like giving people weapons.
It's the same with the Cane Corso, and it can be the same with German Shepherds.
It can, which also is why you see a higher incidence of issues with them as well. Because
And there's
people
also
don't
higher
respect what they
instances
have.
with anyone who tries to get a pet out of a livestock guardian dog.
Well, it's like keeping a lion in your backyard. It's a difference in severity and
Or,
difficulty, but it's the
How
same scale.
responsible owners are in Africa of the Rhodesian Ridgebacks. And if you don't know
Yeah.
the Rhodesian Ridgeback, it is a dog bred to fight fucking lions.
I have heard of them, yeah. But it's like you can't own these kind of
Or, like,
dogs or
people
these kind of animals
who have to
and
be
not
very
be able to do
careful
stuff.
about their Bernese mountain dogs. You know, those dogs bred
Oh,
to
yeah.
go and fight black and brown bears.
Yeah, no, I know them. My sister had them.
You have to socialize
love
those
Burmese
things
mountain dogs.
fucking well.
Oh yeah, they need to be trained well. She had one Burmese mountain dog that was. She got it as like a young dog, not as a puppy.
Yeah.
She got it as a puppy technically, but I don't know where it came from. But it had no socialization at all. It must have been like a money breeding one, so they just bred it to have the money and it. And then it was just a fucking nightmare. All it did was eat its own poo and destroy things.
If it's eating its own shit, you
It was-
should look into its dietary stuff and take it to a vet
They
to make
did.
sure it's safe.
It had some strange gut stuff going on that wasn't
That is
really
typical
curable.
of backyard breeders. They
Yeah,
also
it was
use sick
clearly
puppies.
it was so obviously a backyard bred Burmese mountain dog because they got it and it was purebred, but it wasn't, it was
No
certified
papers.
purebred. But I doubt it. Even if they were papers, what does it matter? Because the backyard breeder can get it certified as a purebred. It doesn't mean it treated it well at all.
Yeah.
I mean, how sick? Like, it doesn't have to be treated well.
So
Or
if you're
healthy
if
or
you're
to be
buying
purebred.
a pit bull, you need to socialize it. You need to make sure it's not coming
Yeah.
from a backyard breeder where it's already had bad experiences. And if you're getting
Yeah.
it from a shelter, you don't know where it's coming from. A lot of those shelter pit bulls have been rescued from dogfight rings.
Actual.
They
bad
may not have
places,
been
yeah.
the fighters. They may have been fighters in training that managed to get out of the system.
Or just didn't work out.
Yeah. They might have been filed out of the system before they could fight for medical reason of just not wanting to deal with the dog, or the temperament was
Yeah.
wrong. Or if it's an older one, you're likely looking at one that got out of either a backyard breeder as the bitch, or out of a dogfight area as the bitch. You know, the breeding
Right.
female.
Right, yeah.
Typically, those
This makes
come with,
perfect sense.
you have to look at their uterus, and typically, the reason they get ejected is because they've had a dead litter, and that is usually a sign
Right.
for uterus and ovarian cancer, because they've been bred too many
Really?
times.
I didn't know that was so prevalent. Oh, because they actually had been bred too many times.
If you
So
breed a
basically
dog
these
too many
stuff.
times for a female, that'll give you cancer. At sometimes.
Is that actually true? I didn't know that was so prevalent.
Sometimes that just causes a lot of urinary or uterine bleeding.
And I suppose for dogs, these things aren't treated or paid attention to, so that
Nah,
tends
they
to
just
cause,
feed them into a
if
shelter.
not cancer. I see. They don't even pay attention to if it's cancer or not. It could just be a serious.
No, they just pay
some kind
attention
of
to the
uterine
fact that the
malformity.
bitch has had a dead litter, or a sickly litter, or bled
Yeah.
too much. If they bleed too much, just let them fucking die.
Yeah, no, they're not going to bother with any of it.
Get fuck medical, they're not gonna do that.
Well, they're dog breeders. Why would they? But yeah, no, my sister clearly had some kind of backyard bred. Or maybe it was a total accident, but I find it less likely. Like, the dog was so malbehaved.
I have to say,
in everything it
lone
did.
pit bull's not too much of a deal. If you see a lone pit bull, call animal control. Don't go near it. You don't know where it's been. I have to say the most
Yeah.
dangerous thing to do is run away, because
Yeah, they chase, obviously.
especially in
Well,
the
I
pit
do
dog
come from the East
fights.
Coast, so
Because if
I
you don't
have
know,
a little experience with lone dogs.
if you don't know, a dog fighting ring will also have a pair of breeding cats.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they use the kittens as a live bait to start the dog fight off.
Right, because that's how you train them. Oh, is that how they train them, though?
Yeah, and sometimes they'll wean them onto small dog puppies, or small dogs in general.
Right. Because you have to train them up to it.
Yeah. You start them with something
Makes
weak
sense.
and defenseless, and you work them up to fighting a natural dog. They also
Where
give
did you
them
find out all this
steroids.
stuff?
Typically, animal sites, pit bulls and parolees, Animal Planet, websites
Right.
of animal shelters in the area.
You do your research.
Which is why I know
I am
if you
not an
get a pit bull
animal.
puppy, you socialize it to cats, you socialize it to dogs of all sizes, all breeds, many as you can. You get it used to fucking children.
But this is partly why I would have to support the ban, because the vast majority of people who buy pit bulls just buy them because they're aggressive dogs that
I
can
would
guard their
support
lawn, and
less
they
of
really
a
don't
ban
care.
and more of a
Heavy restrictions?
license.
Yeah, you should have to be licensed.
And the
to
license has to
actually own one
say
of those.
you've owned a different dog of a different breed that didn't bite anyone, or you've owned a cat of a different, or you've owned a cat that hasn't scratched or bitten anyone.
Frankly, I think there was some testing done on like classifying dog aggressiveness levels with a series of standardized tests, but I don't think it's actually utilized in America because it's too political. Like they won't actually implement any kind of testing or
The point
implementation of those
is,
testing into regulation.
backyard breeders and dog fighters can give out these dogs that are horribly abused, terribly
Yeah.
socialized. Someone takes it home. Yeah, it's friendly, it's fucking happy, it's not in its shit cage anymore. And then the training comes back when it sees a smaller dog, another dog, a child, a pet. It sees that, it goes back into training mode. Because, it didn't get beat if it did that shit. And they'll attack on cue, suddenly. Because that was what they were trained to do. And then someone says, "Oh, but he was so nice and loving at home. He was such a good family pet. And then he suddenly attacked this child. Or he suddenly attacked this other animal." And I would say, was your child touching it in any way? Was he hitting it on the face a little bit? Because even if your dog has never acted out before, animals can have PTSD. 100%. So even if it flunked out of training, the pit bull could have dogfight PTSD. It could snap. That would be why, if you're getting such a breed like that, you get two, not of the same breed. You get your second dog bonded to it from somewhere else. And you make sure that second dog is of the same size or bigger. So it's more like a service dog for your dog. Hey, Hardy. Does that make sense? Hello? Okay, he's gone BRB. I'm gonna go tend to my medication like I forgot to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, a service dog for your dog. Because your dog fighting dog, or your questionable past dog, can have PTSD. And you want the dog
Well, I
bigger
think
than your pit bull, so that other dog can, if needed, defend itself.
I would almost go so far as to say, if you're going to have a dog whose background is in question at all, you should be the kind of person to begin with that has either a pack of dogs or has significant experience with it, because they're just straight up dangerous.
Especially with
Not
the
just
fact
pit bulls,
animals can have PTSD.
They can, of course.
Like, if you've ever been through a house fire and your animal has survived, that animal has PTSD.
Yeah.
Likely, because that animal
Oh.
was in the fire, in the smoke, running for its life.
Well, even mice could get PTSD.
So, yeah. So, if the animal is supposed to be kept in groups, hi Kai. If it's supposed to be kept in groups, make sure it has that support group of animals. If you have a cat that hates cats, get it a dog. If you have a dog who hates cats, get it a dog. If you have a dog that hates dogs, get it a cat. If it hates everything, I would suggest you have to then be that support. And you have to be aware and be ready that it might snap.
Yeah. You should go deal with your medication, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go be right back. Harush, I'm doing good. I'm back, and it actually brings me around to why you should not bring pets into non-pet friendly stores.
What is that?
If there's a service dog there, and your dog has this issue with dogs, cats, anything, children, let's say the child has a service dog. Your dog goes for the child, their dog tries to protect them, something happens with that service dog. You may be down up to $40,000.
Right, because service dogs are insured, right?
No, they're just very expensive and covered under law.
Oh,
You
that's
have
right.
to pay for that animal. And if you manage to give PTSD to a service dog, it has to be washed. It has to be given away. The kid has to get a new one because you fucked up her medical equipment to be unable to do its task.
Right. Right. Well, that's surprising, actually, to know.
Also, if you're caught impersonating a service dog in the United States, It's a few $1,000 fine and 90 days of jail, I believe.
Wow.
Because they can sue you for medical expenses if they know that you distracted their dog from alerting as well. And their dog will get distracted by another dog. That dog comes right up into their fucking face trying to say, hi!
Yeah. Just a second, I gotta look into something. Don't pause the queue, I'll still be here. Just...
But I hate all these people saying they should all be killed, they should be banned, kind of thing. Because it's not the dog's fault that we are a fucking shitty species. Like, it's not the poor dog's fault we bred them to do this. It's not the poor dog's fault we're fucked up to make them do this. It's not the poor animal's fault. It's really not. They're victims here.
To be honest, I have a minimal, like, I'm not an animal person by any means, so I don't even understand why most people have dogs.
That something shouldn't
Well, I
be
agree
killed.
on the ethical principle.
Something shouldn't be killed just because we're fucked up enough to fuck it up. We should try and fix what
I don't
we've
believe
done.
anything should be killed. That being said, I have no idea why we're still breeding them. It just makes no sense to me.
There are plenty of shelter dogs, yeah.
Just dog culture in general, or just pet culture in general, is so neurotic and disturbing to me as a person. It's not that I come from a family that was against animals. It's just a personal thing. Like, a lot of people in my family like animals, but I am not one of those people. I don't have anything against them. It's just I don't understand.
I adore animals. Mostly because
I know you do.
they are my family when they get adopted.
Yeah, and I totally understand that.
It helps with loneliness, and it's not someone you have to talk about. Sorry, it's not someone you have to talk to.
Yeah, no, I understand the attraction. I just find it to be a bad substitute for having real social interaction.
It's not if you're a fucking introvert.
I guess that's true.
Like, if
I
you
mean,
despise,
I don't know from an introverted
if you
perspective,
despise
I'm
human
not
company, but you want to have something to
Yeah,
socialize
no, I
with,
totally get that.
get a bird, get a dog, get a cat. Get something sentient,
Well, I get that.
but that you don't actually have to physically talk to.
I guess that makes a lot of sense. I don't know it from an extrovert. Like, for an extrovert, I don't get it, but for introverts, sure. Makes sense. Well, it's not a perspective that I have, so it's not one I can judge.
To think about it, I'm in a home where I don't want either person touching me, but I want the ability to cuddle something.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Well, it does make a lot more sense when you're surrounded by people you don't really want to have either a physical or even necessarily emotional emotional relationship with.
And another thing, there are labels on dog breed classes. You've got working, you've got guardian, you've got companionship. You've got all these classes. Like, let me.
There are lots of different types of dogs. I suppose it's unfair to say no, like no dogs or dogs in general because there's such.
What are the
such
7
different...
major dog groups? Working
Yeah.
dogs, herding dogs, hound dogs, sporting dogs, non-sporting dogs. Okay, terrier is apparently its own group. Toy. Okay, that's not the correct thing I was looking for.
Yeah, I was wondering because non-sporting dogs would be all the category of everything that is not sporting. So that's not much of a category. Are you back on stream?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to know.
So there are 8 classes of working dog. There's herding, search and rescue, detection, military, guarding, police dog, therapy, and service.
They are not ready for the reflections within my darkness.
Herding is herding your sheep, herding your cows. You know, pretty easy. Search and rescue is detection, but over a wide range. Detection
Not all
is in
light
airports
is a gift.
where
To be fair,
it's more of
I would
search.
never say anything against dogs that have utilities. I mean, if you're talking about dogs that are bred by institutions and have a particular purpose and service,
And then
or
there's
provide like a medical point of view.
Military dogs,
Well,
who are
I had a
for
friend that was on the K9 unit, so
detecting
I have
things like
truths of my
bombs.
own.
yeah.
You've got guarding dogs,
There's a reason that we have those.
livestock guardian dogs. These are not herding dogs.
I have no complaints whatsoever about those kind of dogs. I just don't understand why everyone on my block has to own a golden retriever.
Whether by chains or by wings.
Ironically, golden retrievers are called hunting dogs, not
I know,
companionship.
but that doesn't make a lot of sense because how many people use golden retrievers for hunting? Almost
They
nobody.
retrieve
I've never
things.
even heard of people
They're
doing it.
actually really good at being service dogs for retrieving things
I've
like
seen them as service
medications and
dogs,
drinks
I'd
and
imagine.
shit.
My wings
Oh, yeah.
are bound.
They were
That I've seen.
originally bred
Flies.
in order to, after you shot some kind of waterfowl,
Yeah, to go get it in the water, or to go get it in the bush. Yeah.
Let me show
Obviously.
you what it is to fall.
Well, most hunting dogs have those kind of purposes. You can use them as bait. You can use them as actual. You can use them as chasers. You can use them as fighters, like Dobermans.
Yep.
I don't mean like actual like ring fighters. I mean just fighting an animal like a pig or something, or a rooster, or wild game. Any of those.
police dogs, they're the ones detecting fucking drugs and guns.
Drugs and bombs and things like that. Yeah, I did have a friend on
Bombs
the,
are
on
more
the
of
K9.
military
I could see where
dogs.
they're useful. They're also for tracking down kidnapped children, which is an important one.
Yeah, therapy. By the way, do not have public
Therapy is an
access.
important one. Yeah, they really shouldn't just random.
They're
people
mostly
that have
invited
no-
to hospital and courts to comfort.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that makes a lot of sense. I think that's the kind of stuff that should be run by a doctor in general. But Assuming it works well on a person.
I forge my own.
Yeah, they do have
I just don't
therapy dogs
understand.
sit in courtrooms with abused children.
I just don't get, because the vast majority of dogs are not used for any of these kind of purposes. They're just
Their companionship,
pets
their
to people
therapy.
who are otherwise extroverted. No, the vast majority of dogs that are owned are just for random extroverted people who want to own a dog for some reason.
Because they like that extra company.
Yeah,
That,
and I
or
find it's
some
a
people
little.
like just the extra.
I judge them a little for it.
They just like the look of the dog, which is a fucked up reason to have a dog.
Yeah, no, those are really fucked up. Well, that's
there
one half
is-
of it as well.
And then there is service.
Service is just, yeah, service is service.
Detecting seizures, detecting heart rate, fainting.
Yeah, actual, like, medical condition dogs. That's
Yeah, they're actually
Almost a
classified
different
as public
category.
access medical equipment. Like a wheelchair.
Yeah, as they should be. Because
So it's against the
a lot
law
of conditions
to
it's
kick
hard
someone
to.
out for a dog, even if you have someone with allergies or fear of dogs.
Well, yeah, because they might have a medical condition where the dog is the only one that would actually know what it is
Yeah,
and know what to do.
the only place they're banned from are burn units
What it is to
and
fall.
operating rooms,
Which makes a lot of sense.
sterile environments.
Yeah. Yeah. I have no problem with the bastard. It's just that there's just so many people who own them for the dumbest reasons.
Yeah,
And that's not even counting, like, that's not even really counting dogfighting and just people who own them for nothing but vanity. I still judge the people who own it just because they don't interact with people, they interact with the dog instead.
I would cut off my wings if
that
they
is why
were
there was a
still
giant
strong
spike
enough.
in adoptions during the pandemic.
Yeah, because they have a puppy because they like the puppy, and then they don't want to interact with it as the dog because
More
They don't
like,
know how to
hey,
form
I
good
can't go see
relationships.
people because disease. Hey, here's an animal that can't carry disease. Hello, new
yeah, no,
friend.
that makes sense.
A splintered shield that I will
See, that
shatter.
actually makes sense though. That's actually a good reason to have a dog. If you can't go see
That's
people.
also, though, a shit reason that after the pandemic's over, you return the dog.
Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. That pisses me off, is people do that all the time. It's like, if you're going to commit to it, like,
My
commit
flaws
to
are
it.
a badge
It's
of honor.
actually, like, a thing. Like, what does it say about people's ability to have relationships if they could have a pseudo-relationship for a real human being where there are no consequences to getting rid of it?
That's just fucked up.
I just think that people like that shouldn't... Oh, but that's so many people that do that.
My broken heart still beats.
It's not just so many. It's not. I wouldn't say it's the majority of dog owners, but it's a huge, huge minority of them.
Cat owners are like dog owners who just don't want to walk the animal.
I agree completely. I also don't understand cats. Except cats are like the lazier version of dogs.
Unless you're using a cat for mouse control,
Well, something
rat
else that makes
control.
sense. Yeah, but how many people have those problems? Or if they're
A
not
surprising
therapy,
amount.
it's something else. But that's a good point. I forget, like, America's basically a third world country sometimes.
I chose my shackles.
That's right. How do you like that, Kate? Nice shot, by the way. I like that.
The world is a beautiful place.
I am
Do not
so
let it
sorry
be
to hear
hidden.
that, Embu. Someone
What
came in the
happened?
chat saying their friend died. Like, oh god.
Ouch. Well, it happens. Unfortunately. Nice.
Very unfortunate. I'm so sorry, Embu.
Yeah, that's sad.
Ironically, cats can also be trained as service animals. And they're actually way better for those with
Well, they can,
cardiac
yeah.
issues. Considering,
I would assume so. They're a little more sensitive a lot of the time.
not to mention, purring
Grace.
can
Now
help
I have
bones
pain.
heal. and can regulate
That's a good
blood
point.
pressure and heart rate along with just straight up petting your cat.
Huh. They're also very good for de-stress, which is also helpful for most healing processes.
Yeah, but for those people who need
Pain is grace.
something where
Yeah, I would
you
also
need
say
deeper
that having
light pressure
cats,
therapy,
Yeah,
a cat's not
those
gonna
are good.
work.
no, I would assume they wouldn't work too well.
Shadow is not as dark as one might think.
I don't have enough mana for the ulti, but I would use it. Ah, shit, she's healing up. This Janna literally counterpicked herself, though. Like, she picked Janna into a Morgana. Did you counterpick her, or did she pick first? Because
She
what a
picked first.
terrible. Okay, then she is mega screwed, because that is so bad into Morgana. It's like, literally, what does Janna do that's good against Morgana? Like, maybe the shield? Maybe? I'm out of mana. I don't have my tier yet.
I feel that.
I should push this in back for the tier. Could you W the backline here?
She was sick and died in my lap. I'm confused. Was this a person? Or
I don't
pet?
think that's a
Because I
person.
think a person would have been in a hospital. Unless her head was like in your lap in the hospital?
Doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm fairly sure it would have.
Anyway, I would say a service cat is the reason I'm getting a new cat. Excuse me, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, it's the reason I'm getting a new cat. Is because I need a service animal and I don't have the athletic ability to just care for the sick animal in any capacity.
My shadow
So I'm gonna
outruns
require-
my sister's light.
Like, I don't require, like, I don't have a doctor's note yet, but I feel like with how unpredictable my heart is being as of the last few years, it would help.
Enemy killing spree.
This world is all I have.
Yeah,
I
Coming.
find beauty in the shadows.
I nearly got Kate, or Gianna. But yeah, that's my main reason for a service animal. It's just my heart's being a batshit fucking crazy person, and I need an alert ability. Just for safety, because, like, when I go on walks, I want to enjoy my walk, right? I don't want to be talking with the thing in my back of my head being, does my heart feel okay? Does my heart feel okay?
Step I forge my own fate.
You feel me? Meep? Meep?
Darkness is everywhere.
Meep? Hello?
I know what my enemies feel. They are right to be afraid. Truth is a dark mirror.
Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy killing. Blast them, gauntlet. Your turret has been destroyed.
Incoming gale! Mistakes shape us. Do not conflate darkness with evil.
Hello? Hello?
Betrayal never comes from your enemies.
Hello, finally. Watch dodge that.
Shield it from yourself.
Okay, is it just me, or does it seem like the Janitors are coming from behind us?
Battles bring out so many emotions.
They're not coming behind us?
I keep seeing them visually coming from behind me.
That doesn't make any sense, Asa.
I have it on fucking camera.
I didn't see it like that, so I don't know.
To love is to be bound.
It's fucking weird as hell.
We're doing some good denial on the CS. Our jungler has been very non-present in this lane, so
Shaco.
Demacia learned all the wrong lessons.
yeah. Probably his ulti.
And Janna.
Yeah. They're just cheesing us.
They're going after our Lilia.
How's it doing health-wise?
Still pretty full.
Interesting.
To walk bare skin to soil.
They can't do much. Like, this is all very cheesy. It's not
Why the
gonna
fuck do
do
I
them a
keep
ton.
seeing the tornadoes behind me?
I don't know, to be honest.
I don't hide my pain.
I didn't even hit anything. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck me. What am I supposed to do? I can't hit anything for some reason.
Onward through this unchanging land.
Like, I'm just out of range or something. I don't know. Like, everything's happening on this side and I can't get into the jungle. Like, why are we all fucking dying in our own jungle? This is nonsense. Why is Aurelia even down here?
Because
My
bot lane's
wings are
gone.
heavy, but not as heavy.
You mean
as
top lane?
Yeah, top lane's gone.
Yeah, that would be the reason.
And mid. Mid's gone too.
home.
Oh my god, what the
Place
fuck?
that
I have to go
never
mid then.
leaves you.
An enemy has been slain.
You're coming with me.
Like, what the fuck is happening in this game?
I don't know, but it's tragic and
Those who
disgusting.
judge condemn themselves.
I'm already making an impact. 6-1 Vladimir? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. I'll leave Aurelia to deal with bot lane. Not much else I can
Do
do.
we
Shake's
trust
gonna
her
be
too?
very
Is a
dangerous.
gift.
She's too
We
six.
can't, but there's well, there's nothing else we can do. She's Aurelia, she has to farm. She can't farm successfully, we're gonna lose the game. That's just how it is.
She's already 6'2". Haven't we already lost?
All she has to do is not feed, she just needs to farm. We're too pushed up, we gotta back off
Justice
here.
is a lie of the
Already
We're too pushed
powerful.
up here. Don't walk
I
into this.
have truths of my own.
Okay. We'll be mid. We're not gonna... Okay, some shit's happening there. What the fuck is going on, man? We can't go to that, Asa. Just turn around, We're not going to
Whether
that.
by chains or by wings.
We have to go catch on the actual wave. Well, that was interesting.
Reflects your torment.
He actually trying to choose me?
My wings are bound, but my soul flies.
Fucking hell. Oh. You kid. That was so
The
smooth of her.
monsters forgot the true cost of war. I remember.
There you go.
Here I am doing some weird ass dodging because the natives are coming from behind us. I still don't understand this.
I was betrayed. Once.
I can't help you if you get stuck here.
Yeah.
I literally don't know what to do. You're getting caught out on Morgana. This is rough.
Just because she has a longer attack range than I can handle. Mid's really fucking gone. She's gonna ult your ass.
Yeah, I'm gone.
I
Good
think I'm
enough,
getting
Jason.
killed back by the animal shelter.
Yeah, go for it.
Fray.
An ally has been slain.
What the fuck is this shit?
Some pray to fate. I forge my own path.
Absolutely bonkers game. I go 3-1 and do great farm on Ezreal, and we just fucking lose because of just power feed top lane. We've got to do way better than this. Like, we have to be winning every bot lane to win these games. There's no other way. Like, we have to be carrying. That's the general rule. If we're not carrying, we're gonna lose games. I have to catch this big wave. If I can catch the big wave, there's a chance I can actually do something in this game.
Our mistakes.
I can't be missing those. Oh my god, I missed it. Did you get the big cannon? The super?
I did not fall from grace.
Oh my god, she's getting run the fuck down.
I shall show them what it is to fall.
They're struggling to hold. And back, I got 1,300 to spend.
Only death can
If
break
I
my
hit
bonds.
my... There is a chance we can
I
win this just
am
by
immortal.
Aurelia's scaling. Might not be easy, though. Because we do have a much better scaling team than they do. Except for Vladimir, he's kind of difficult. But we do have Aurelia, Yasuo, and Ezreal, so... we can't.
I would cut off my wings if there was steel strong enough.
No, too late. Why are you here, Yasuo? Why are you here in my lane, taking my shit?
Righteousness. A splintered shield that I will shatter.
You're fucking Yasuo. Do something that Yasuo would do. We're gonna get pushed in right now. Like, this is gonna be bad. I'm gonna go here. We gotta defend everything right now. We need help from Aurelia. Back. Tell her to back.
Flaws are a badge of honor.
Bleeding on the bot side. Don't let him on top of me. Oh my fucking god. Where's Aurelia at? Dude, who the fuck is this guy? He just walked the whole ass away from top lane instead of just backing. What? Just fucking walks up and dies. It's just sad. It's literally just depressing. Yeah, I don't know. We can't win games like that. Not with 2-6 bot and 2-9 top. That's just not gonna happen.
These mortal cycles
We somehow gotta carry harder, which is tough because the Caitlyn bot lane. I just don't understand how our other lanes are feeding while we have Nico top and Shaco camping bot lane. Are you still there? Because I can't hear you again.
I'm just on the phone with the animal shelter that called back. Sorry, guys. Okay, I am back. So sorry for that. Meepo tried to call me. I was just on call. With the animal shelter that finally called back. Adoption application lady. Very, very confused about. Like, she was reading it over and she's like, are you looking for a dog? Like, no, cat. I want cat. She's like, you want a cat who is all of these things that sound like a dog. Hi, Sin. Hi, Night. Hi, Scene. I was like, yes. She's like, well, I'll put your application through to the fosters. I wish you luck. We have never had anyone ask for this before. I'm like, I bet not. I bet not. I mean, have you heard anyone looking for a service cat before? Like, they're rare on their own. But yeah, she's just like, never heard of this before. You sound like a very interesting person. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. So as we're just waiting for my friend, I want to run you past some videos that might help you explain, or help me explain to you, what I'm kind of looking for. Alright, fucking pause, thank you. Mute. Make it bigger. And switch the input. Ensure that this is looking at the right thing. And do this. This is by Unimatrix. She feeds the cat. The cat rides with her by the fucking pedals. I don't think that's safe, but okay. I would honestly rather have the cat on a chair in a carrier next to me. Close enough to alert, but not. Perfectly well-behaved cat. There's no pulling. It's healing. I can't find any vests online anywhere. So, I'm probably gonna DIY my vest. And at home, it's a perfectly normal animal. And then there's this other kitty. This one lives in Canada. Skipping over the owner, trying to just not reveal them too much. But as you can see, this cat is under someone's legs, walking perfectly by someone's side, wearing a patch almost too big for its fucking body. It acts like a normal kitty at home, and a normal kitty, and an alert kitty when the owner starts doing things it shouldn't do. It closes doors. It's kind of impressive. But yeah, service cats aren't crazy things. They are real. Also, yes, you did see a ton of butter things in my playlist. So they can be trained as service animals. They can work as service animals. Pretty fucking good at it. So with the first one, that cat is going to be constantly smelling its owner's scent, looking for the one scent that says the blood sugar is dropping or rising too much. And then it will alert to that. Typically, for a dog, you would train it to paw at your foot when your blood pressure is low, and to jump up on you if it's high. That way, you don't have to question and do the test of, okay, am I high or low? Dog does your feet, oh shit, I need to eat something. Dog rears up on you, oh shit, I need to take insulin. So you take out that guesswork, and you know instantly by where the animal is targeting. High, low, what do I need to do? For the one you saw with the autism, that cat is trained to notice when the owner starts shaking or starts fidgeting far too much or starts doing some kind of self-harm or too destructive of a tendency. And then their job is to distract you, stop you. Like if you're biting your nails, your dog would, this is just for an OCD dog, if you're biting your nails or doing anything related to stress, their job would be basically to sit up, put their head on your legs, or to rear up and kind of paw you, and be like, no, stop, don't do that, pet me. If you are stressed, no, stop, don't hurt yourself, pet me. There are also dogs, there was a TED Talk on one of them. Here we go. Let me skip to the demonstration video they had.
Subtly begin to shake. At that point, you'll see Ferris respond.
This kid's faking a seizure. Or she's going to. And when she starts doing that, doggo.
Good boy.
That dog is trained to press that button. And that button can be programmed to wake up the parents, can be programmed to call 911, and then play a pre-recorded message that says, "Hi, this is a dog calling. My owner is having a seizure. This is our address. Please come." So that dog gets to be whatever the fuck a dog is during the day, and during the night, apparently he just sleeps there and waits for seizures. And it means the parents don't have to hire anyone to fucking stare at a camera to watch their daughter sleep like a creep. And they themselves don't have to be like, "Alright, flip a coin. I'll stay up half the first night, or half of the night, to watch our daughter. Then I'll go wake you up and you can take night shift." Like it's some kind of fucking D&D party. Nope. Now they have a dog whose job it is to sleep right next to their daughter, wake up at the slightest touch, and call to save their kid. Now, typically with dogs, even a service dog, you still gotta train it, you still gotta exercise it, you still gotta walk it. You still have to do all these things, though typically the walking fits into what are you doing around in your daily life. And that's where it becomes an issue for me. Because yeah, I've gone on a walk twice. And that entire walk, that walk to the nearby park, and back, murdered my throat because of the cold weather. It made me cold while you have teenagers running around in short sleeves and shorts. Even bundled up, I was cold. It killed my throat. And most of all, it wiped out all my energy. One short walk. A walk that wouldn't even be fit to exercise a dog that I would need, let alone play with it daily, wiped me out. So I can't physically care for a dog of that size without either pushing myself so hard I have a medical episode, or somewhat abusing the dog by not giving it all the proper care it needs. Not to mention, my recommended sleep time is 10 to 12. 8 to 10 to 12 hours. A dog is going to need to shit somewhere in that time. So either I train the dog to use the toilet, a litter box, or it shits in the house. Meanwhile, as a cat, cats can use a litter box easier. And not to mention, they sleep longer. So when I sleep, the cat will sleep. And I'll sleep for 12 hours. And yeah, somewhere in the day, the cat might want another little nap. But if the cat, as long as it can like doze off and keep smelling my scent to be able to tell me when my blood pressure or my heart rate's fucking up, I'm fine with it having a little bit of a cat nap. It takes the responsibility off my shoulders of having to consciously keep thinking, how does my heart feel? On those walks, you guys all saw the sidewalk. That's kind of all you saw, the sidewalk. It's kind of all I was seeing too, because I didn't really look around. I'm not that aware of a person. I was focused on your words, replying to you guys, walking in a straight line, and how does my heart feel? Typically, one would replace the thing of how does my heart feel with what the fuck are those two doing through the window? Or Jesus Christ, that guy's speeding, or wow, there are really no cars out here today. Now, I didn't used to worry about this when I had my other cat, because Gracie would sleep over there in the corner, only like 2 or 3 feet away from me. And sure, she didn't catch each one, but then again, she wasn't actually even trained. But if my heart really started freaking out, Gracie came over. Sure, her alert was biting, but again, not trained. If I managed to fuck up and forget my medications, Gracie would meow. She'd do something. She'd be like, hey, forgot something. Or maybe that was just because whenever I got up to take medications is when I typically fed her. She was like, hey, my food's late. By the way, take your meds. That was my cat. And now that she's gone, I can tell you, I am absolutely dog shit at remembering when to take my medication. Like, I've just realized I'm 30 minutes late on my medication. And I should probably fucking do that. And another thing is, I have to keep monitoring my own heart by focusing in on myself. And that's not really fun. And it really makes playing games more difficult because I have to focus on the game and my heart. And I won't lie to you, I have had at least 2 medical episodes while playing League of Legends. They weren't go to the hospital episodes, but they were, I have to stop playing. I have to make my team lose a winning game. Because I have to step back for 10 minutes with my cat. I go get her to try and regulate my heart rate. Now, twice in 2 years doesn't sound like much, but just in the two weeks or so, could be 3, since I've lost her, I haven't had an episode, but I've come close. I don't think it's anyone of any age should have to pause whatever they're doing, focus on themselves, do a breathing exercise, try and time what is happening to them, and try to set up a thing of if it keeps happening for X amount of minutes, then I call for an ambulance. A kid shouldn't have to do it, a young adult shouldn't, no one really should. But yet people have to call ambulances on family members, friends, strangers, themselves all the time. Which is why I seek a cat. A cat who can take that worry for me. And it won't be them monitoring me constantly. There is going to be kitty cat playtime. Typically, the easiest thing to train is vest on, you're a service animal, vest off, you're a pet. So I'm gonna go take the medication that I'm nearly 40 minutes late on. Because I kept talking. And, shit, I have to eat first. I can't take it on an empty stomach. So I'm actually gonna end the stream here. And maybe pick it back up depending on if we can get more work done, if we can reformat the computer more. Thank you all for watching, and if I'm not back here, I'll maybe stream on my phone, or I'll definitely be able to chat in my Discord.